following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Dell in Texas. Hey, Dell, what's going on?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, man?
My call. Great.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I love your show. I just stumbled upon it probably, maybe a month ago.
And how'd you find us?
I found you on YouTube.
YouTube. That's a beautiful thing. Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Welcome to the Tiger family, man.
Wow.
Wow. I like it. Totally.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Love is unconditional. And love, there are no conditions. You love for no reason, with no justification. You are free to be who you are, and you allow others to be what they are. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 37, NASDAQ up 34, S&P's flat, gold contract up $16.40, traded at $1,345 an ounce. Silver up 73 cents at $20.42 an ounce. Platinum up 41 bucks at $11.35 an ounce. Copper down 4 pennies at $2.18 a pound. Light sweet crude down 85 cents, trading at $42.07 a barrel. Bonds. The 10-year up 12 ticks, 132.16. 30-year up a full point, 6 ticks, 173.02. King dollar down 263 ticks, trading at 96.91. The euro is at $1.10, and the yen is trading at 105. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What a trip this is. Market-wise, folks, it just is pretty wild. What we have is this. Your S&P right now, the SPY's at 216.75. Bottom line, this thing wants to finish its ABC structure up, which is the 218.90. We go over to the NDX 100, what you have with the NDX 100, and as we do have Facebook coming out after the close, which I expect will put more juice into it. Right now, the Qs are trading at 114.74. Bottom line, that is a ABC structure up with a price projection of 121. So you're dealing with 99, which is like about 7 more points, which is pretty wild. The composite, what do we have with the composite? The composite right now is the NASDAQ composite is trading at 51.45, and that ABC structure gets you up to 54.69. Gold contract, what do we have with gold? So the Fed comes out at 2 o'clock, folks. Inside the Fed statement at 2 o'clock, they're saying, hey, listen, bottom line, they think things are pretty good. If they stay pretty good, they may go up on rates, but it's going to be slow. Bottom line, gold goes up $16.70. You've done 195,000 contracts. We're at 1337. And the number here that you're going into, so it's going to be, as we come into this close here, it's 1338.80 that you really have to get over. We've hit the 1338. We've done 199,000 contracts, which is great volume. That's coming into 225, though. So we'll see where this shakes out as we get into the close out here today. Silver. So let's look at the percentage-wise. These are big moves in gold and silver. Gold's up 1.2%. Silver is up 3.8%. So let's go over to the silver market. We take a look at the silver market. SIU 6. Silver right now. Silver is trading. Yeah, this is big wide price spread. This is going to be wild. Okay, so silver is up 76 cents, 64,000 contracts. This is going after its high. This has wide price spread. This wants to go test the 21-22 area. That's the way that baby is set up. Bonds. We go take a look at the bond market. What we have with the 10-year is this. 10-year right now is up 12 ticks. You got 104,000 contracts. Yeah, see, this is still ABC down, man. This is going to be wild. Which would set up that this market wants to go higher. You know, you get the bonds up 12 ticks, but you're coming into 1.2 million contracts and 1.4 million contracts on the 10. If we go over to the 30, we take a look at the 30. What you have with the 30 is that the 30's done 215,000 contracts, and that is running into 235, which is fine. But the 292, it's going to be interesting to see where these bonds still want to go, because it looks that when you look at the notes and the bonds, that they still want lower price. Now let's go over to King Dollar. So 2 o'clock come out, bottom line, volatility all over the place. King Dollar went from a price point of 97.54. We're at 96.81 now, so we're at the lows of the day. And King Dollar is going to need a lot more than this to get broken down. So we've done 16,451 contracts thus far. You're coming into 24,000 contracts. And that was only from the 19th on the way up. So bottom line, this is still saying that King Dollar does want higher price. Going to be pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out. What we do have here is that going into window dressing, coming into Facebook, coming into Google, and Amazon earnings. This, I suspect, Facebook tonight wants to gap higher. That in itself is going to put juice under the NDX 100 once again. Let's go to Mark in Fort Collins. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, good. Hey, so hit Twitter pretty good yesterday.
Good for you. I was thinking about that on the way home. Awesome, man.
I picked the 17 puts for the end of this week and got a little double on that bad boy. So,
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Now I'm trying to gauge this Facebook, and I'm wondering, can you take a look at the weekly chart for me?
Yes. Facebook's trading at 122.80. Okay.
I'm looking at the low of the week on August 24th.
August 24th.
Of 2015, obviously.
Okay.
And then up to the high of November 2nd at 110.65.
Okay.
So that's about 38 points.
Yeah, 72 to 110, right? Yeah. So you get 25, 28, 38, right? Yeah.
38, and then you come down to the low of January.
89. Yeah.
89, put 38 on top of that, because we broke that high. We never finished the ABC up, so I'm wondering what you think.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's a great gauge. So that you're speculating 128. Yeah, the hardest thing I think with Facebook right now is that, to me, it's going to break topside. The question is that, now, this is nice how you did this, because what he's done is when you do price projections, folks, at least you have some kind of idea. So that price projection is 128, which is good. Okay, so, you know, you're at 122. I mean, I think this thing can go at like 140 in a heartbeat myself.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it was doing another one, but it didn't break that high in February with volume when it went through there.
Right. Hey, just stay here for a second.
Okay.
So the monthly's harder to gauge, too, because it's like it just has gone straight up. You stay right there. We're coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Coming right back, folks. Stay right there.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow up 47, Nasdaq's up 38, and we take a look percentages-wise out here. You get the Nasdaq up 0.7%. The Nasdaq is leading the charge out here, no doubt, folks. Bingo. We're talking to Mark from Fort Collins, and we're talking about the Facebook. Facebook's going to be coming out with numbers after the close, right at the close, actually. You know, so if we take this, let's put this on a monthly for a second. It's harder to see this on a monthly because it was a non-stop run topside. But right in here, let's see. So if we took the April 2014 swing, which is 54.66, and then you take the July 15, which is 99.24. See what we get there. So you got 4, 8, 5, 8, no. 44 bucks, which gets you 72.6. See, that's pretty cool. Okay, so what we just did here, folks, I took a different ABC, and this is a close one because it's like, okay, do you really take it out? Well, I can make the case that yeah, you took it out on January. You know what I'm saying? And that's 126, and the other one was what, 128, right?
Yeah.
So your probability is pretty cool that that's where, you know, you'll get that. You know, figure if we get more. So whatever trade you're going to put on, I'd try to get, you know, make sure that you can break even at the 128 level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, which is a little hard because the premiums are pretty high.
That's what yeah, they must be monsters. And I know, exactly.
I mean, I think even if you go at the money and you get 128, you could get a little less than a double on that. But
well, it's, I mean, I guess that even with that being the projection, I mean, I can with this type of market that we have right now, man, I can picture, you know, I can picture this Facebook, you know, jumping 10, let's say $10. Do you know what I'm saying? Pretty easy. $10 is only what? Facebook is running out here at FB, so Yeah, it's not only 5%. $6 is well, actually no. $12 is 10%.
Yeah, I did $12 in April when in the earnings in April. So
Yeah.
Not that it will do that again, but it would be nice. So.
It's gonna be a wild
right.
one, man. Cooking, brother.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Bye.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go to Stanley in Minneapolis. Hey, Stanley, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. It's Mid-Coast Maine.
Hey, what's going on, man?
The other Minneapolis, you know?
Unbelievable, man.
No, it's probably me. I'm old and I can't talk right
No,
anymore. It's not your guy. Thanks for taking my call. I heard you say yesterday you thought Exxon might touch 89. I have a stop in on Exxon at 89.89. I wonder if I should just let myself get stopped out, and if that's the case, at what level would you buy it back if you would?
I'm on the other side of that trade right now, so I'm short the XLE because I'm thinking that this thing's going lower.
Okay.
I'm thinking that so you have the swing point here on June 27th. The high of that's 89, the low's 88, and that's what it looks like it's going for. If we just go over to the XLE for a second, let me just see if the volume expanded again today. So, yeah, you're going to have, this is a little tricky, but see, the XLE went from 67.93, and now we're at the lows, and you do have volume expanded, so it's like the XLE wants to trade into the 65 to 64 level. And then you have, what he's talking about here, folks, is that Exxon's coming out with their numbers on Friday before the open. Well, you almost said, yeah, I would cover it, man. That's what I would do. I mean, it just looks like this thing's rolling over, so, why go more,
All right, so just get out now and don't wait till it triggers the stop, right?
I wouldn't, because it's another, that's another buck, right?
Well, it's at 91.08 right now.
And
so,
what is the stop?
89.89.
Yeah, the problem would be that we're at 23 past 3.
Yes.
And then what if it opens tomorrow, though? If it opens down to 89 and jumps your stop, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, I understand.
That's what that comes down to.
Okay, and would you wait and buy it back at what level, or just?
I would wait, because I think what's going on here, which is pretty wild, is that so picture, I'm waiting to short the market, but we actually went short, this sector 3 days ago, and it's working really well. So the thing that's weird when that happens, folks, is that the market is really strong, but this very well may be the first sector that's rolling over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then that's all that means. That's the first sector that's rolling over, and you're going to, there's not even a point here that I could give you,
okay,
to really get going. The first point would be 88, but I suspect it's going to probably blow through 88.
Okay.
Because see, if this is the first sector that's rolling, I suspect what will happen is that we'll finish up the ABC structure in the NDX 100, and the composite, and the SPY, and then you're finishing up window dressing, and it's like, okay, man, that's all she wrote. You got everyone in, everyone's bullish, you got everything going, and then see you later. So it's kind of playing out that it's like a last gasp. You know what I mean? That really does get people in.
Okay. Yeah, I had a nice ride on Exxon, so I have no complaints.
No, it's there's no doubt, man. The whole thing's been a great ride, and that's what makes it even more dangerous. But it seems that it seems that it's setting up just perfect to grab everyone in at highs, which market does on a continual basis, and then it's like, okay, what's next? So,
okay,
cooking, brother.
All right, one other question.
Yeah.
Are you short swordfish steaks in August or what?
I like it. Swordfish steaks in August.
Hey, it's prime time's coming up. It is.
It is prime time, man.
They'll be nice and fatty. They'll have that perfect taste,
They will, man. I miss that. I'm telling you, out at Menemshire, I miss that.
Well, fly up to Venetia. I'll buy you lunch.
I like that. What's so funny was that when I saw your name up here, I was gonna say, hey, did you move, man? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad you remembered me. No, I basically used to call about Exxon, but then every day you would talk about it, so I just rode along with you, you know. So,
Yeah.
You know, let other people ask questions. I kind of knew what I was doing on that one, you know. So.
You know what's so cool, man? You got to love this, folks, okay? So it's like sometimes, I think about this a lot. Like, how does that work? Do you know what I mean? I saw it up, and if I could show you, it says Stanley, Minneapolis. It says, man, I wonder if this is my Stanley.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
You know, I've been on since you had Michelle, the Dow Theory Bear on. So it's been a
Michelle,
long
that's
ride,
right.
You know?
Oh, man, and Peter, right?
Yes.
That's
Yes, and you always had to tell them, now don't let this get political.
Oh, yeah, nothing's changed here. I'm just as bad, I know, believe
Well,
me.
no, but it's good. Sometimes you have to get political, but if it's a constant barrage, it's no good.
Yeah.
You have a good show, Tom, and I
Hey,
appreciate it.
thanks, man. Have a great one. Have a safe
you.
one.
Bye-bye.
Man, you talk about California calling. That's really California calling from like 20 years ago. You gotta love it. Come right back, folks.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 31, NASDAQ up 36, S&P's up $1.50. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, check out the webinar right on the front page, which is in the carousel. And we were just talking with Stanley, and this is one of the main reasons that I'm actually doing a webinar this week. Now, the earnings are out. What's the next trade? So what we have here is this. We have Facebook coming out tonight. We have Google and Amazon tomorrow. We already just went through the Fed. This workshop is for my Market Insight subscribers. Bottom line is that you can test subscribe my daily newsletter right now, 30 days, absolutely free. If you do that, what you're going to get the webinar, you're going to get a copy of my book, The Art of Timing the Trade, and you're going to get in the Tiger's Den, all for free. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. What are we going to be talking about inside of that? What we're going to be talking about, folks, is this. What is the dollar effect on oil and metal? Now, what has happened out here today, I'll just give you a little prelim on the deal. You know, oil continues to get killed. Dollar is backing down, has light volume. Gold is going topside. You know, that battle's still going to continue. That battle actually is going to be quite a bit right after the market close out here, because what we have is that we have Kenross, Anico Eagle, Gold Corp, and Barrick coming out with numbers. So that battle inside the gold market is going to be happening right after the close out here today. Then we're going to be talking about interest rates, how do they affect the market in general. Brexit, how is that going to affect the market? What type of option strategies can you put on, you know, coming into the fall? And bottom line, what sectors we'd be looking at. Just as I had said to Stanley, what's pretty wild is that we are short the oil and gas sector right now. And if, in fact, this is the beginning of the roll, what you're going to see is that we will see some pretty heavy destruction, because it's very unusual when you can have these large caps down and the market's still up. You know, but that, guess what? Something always, you know, rolls first. And if we go inside the Dow's up 32, but now you get Coke rolling down. That's down 3%. McDonald's got toasted yesterday. Travels got toasted. So we'll see where this shakes out. You know, it's going to be the NDX 100, and depending on how long you've been in the marketplace, the NDX 100, when that wants to go topside, that will go topside. I mean, big time too. So today, alumina is the main force inside the NDX 100. Alumina is up 8.4%. Apple's right beside it, 7.2%. Biomarlin is up 6.2%, and you got Regeneron up 4.2%. Taken away from it is Akamai down 13.9%. LLTC is down 5%. That went up 14% yesterday. Micron Tech is down 3%, and you got Checkpoint Software down 2.7%. If we go to the IBB, and the IBB is going to be something that you want to keep your eye on too. So the IBB, we've been talking about this. You know, this thing wanted to go test the highs. It's getting real close right now. We hit 287, 289.70 is the number. And we'll see whether it can hold. If we put this on a weekly, okay, so on a weekly what we have is this. Last week you did 6.7 million. Right now we're at 3.4. And you're going into 9.8. So this is going to be pretty cool how this shakes out, folks. You're going into 9.8, and you're going into 19 million. Yeah. The thing that's wild about this market right now, there's real harmony in this market. And specifically what I mean is this. When you take a look at the separate indices and the sectors and how they're moving and how one's waiting for the other to catch up, it's like really just bizarre. What hasn't happened yet, which, you know, we'll see whether it does, is the bond market. It looks to me like these bonds want to do a small ABC down and get into the breakout area where it broke topside from the 24th. Now, if that's going to happen, I suspect it would have to happen by tomorrow. The reason I'm saying that is this, is that bonds are up pretty good today. It doesn't have the volume behind the move, but they're up pretty good. But if the 10-year stays over right where it is right now, the 132.16, it's like, okay, man, that means that you can go up to ICE, and ICE is up at 133.08. The bizarre part about that, of course, would be, you know, what you have happening today is that, you know, bonds are up, markets up, all of the above. That correlation normally is the other way. And when I say the other way, what happens is this, is that in any type of bull or bear markets, there's sectors that are going to stay up on a dramatic basis. Bonds in particular have been in a bull market since 1980, and I suspect they're still in a bull market. The difference is that what the retracement value is versus where they go the next time up. That's kind of how that thing shakes out. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Apple is up 6.5%. I mean, $6. Facebook's up $2. U.S. Steel is up $2. U.S. Steel, man, you talk about catching a bid underneath it, man. That is one bid. That is one heck of a bid. Well, it's an ABC up anyway, but bottom line, it took out its B point yesterday. Your A point on this is 1480. Your B is 2190. That's a nice ABC, man. $7, which gets you 20. Oh, it's finishing up right now. 726. 2669 is the number. We hit 2628 out here today. Okay, it can do more than a 1-to-1. ABC structure on the way up, though. That's the bottom line. If we go over to Facebook, they're moving. So check this out. So let's do Facebook again, because this is what you have. Now, this is so cool, man. So I know, Mark, you're still out there now. So check this out, because now you can make the case. Facebook is taking out its swing points right now, intraday. You can actually make the case. Let me see this for a second. So I take the bottom of the consolidation, 108 to 122. Yeah, it's going to get interesting. So you got 12, 14 gets you 7, 20, what did I say, 14? 14, 24, 31. That's saying we can go to 131. That's kind of how this is shaking out right now. So this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. Because you got to remember something, that ABC structures, the A to B point, straight line move. B to C goes all over the place, drives you crazy. And this very well could have been, and you know, yeah, hey, we'll see where it shakes out. But that's what it looks like. Looks like a 131 coming at us. And then, of course, tomorrow we get Google after the close. And Google's starting to push with volume. Oh, man, this is just wild, watching this whole thing shake out. So 1.2 million. Google, this is going to be wild. So Google, folks, okay, man, Google is pushing the 743 point swing point, and it looks like it's going to have the volume for another ABC up. Not for another, meaning that Google hasn't done an ABC up. Google's been a dog. But the way this is trading, see, this is where this NDX 100 wants to do that ABC up, because if in fact Google holds the price point today of 743.24 and does more than 1.2, well, let's say 1.3 million shares, which you can do easy, it's an ABC up, and it's a big one. Unreal. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 34. You get the Nasdaq up 39. S&Ps are up $1.50. We have gold up $17. You get silver up 70 cents. Platinum's up $42. Dollar is down 358. There's action just about everywhere. In fact, when you actually look at the, let me go look at the Dow stocks here for a second. So INDU. I got a feeling that the well, that's interesting, man. So yeah, check this out. This is, out of the Dow stocks, it's almost a 50-50 deal. This is pretty wild, meaning what's up versus down. Big Mac is basically, pushing the Dow down 13 points. Apple is putting 47 points into the Dow. Caterpillar's putting 10 points in. Boeing's putting 9. So this is pretty evenly matched out here. More than I would expect. Exxon's taken out 3. Maybe use this screen a lot more. It's pretty good. This is a pretty cool screen if you're watching Tiger TV. What it has all the changes, and it has the amount of points that the equities are putting into the Dow versus taken out of the Dow. So pretty cool. After the close, I want to thank Terry, thank Dave, man. If you haven't tried the Tiger's Den, folks, go try it. It is amazing, man. I mean, it's so much information in there, so quick, it's unbelievable. And so after the close out here, we got, let's see, Amgen, Murphy Oil, Marriott. That's going to be interesting to see where that thing shakes. MAR, is that Marriott? Yeah, Marriott International. ANIK, what's this? That's a therapeutic company. Then we're going to go to, you got Cheesecake Factory, you got Cirrus Logic, you got GoPro, you got Groupon, you got Marvel Technology, you got O'Reilly Automotive, Solar City, Vertex Pharmaceutical, Netgear, Xilinx, XLNX. So was it Xilinx that bought the, Xilinx, it must have bought the other company, I guess. So Xilinx is at $49.84. These things have been all at highs, all these chip makers. That'll be interesting because you get where Xilinx is at the top of its range also. Yeah, so the top of the range in Xilinx is $50.72. And we'll see whether that can make it coming into the close out here. Volume-wise, what we have out here is that yeah, you're going to have some big volume out here today. We're already at 732 million on NYSE, so that means that's going to come in about 900 million on the Nasdaq Composite, which has been pushing some volume. The Composite is at 1.8. That's going to come in at a couple, probably 2 billion, maybe more than 2 billion. We go look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs. 1, 2, 3. That's light volume. See, but the Qs already took out its swing point, and it did have the volume on the swing. So, but that's light volume right now. The SPYs, and what is really wild here is that it's going to be really wild, folks, if the SPY has been trying to finish this ABC structure on the way up for like 2 weeks. it broke topside on the 18th, I think, right? There it is right there. On the 12th. Broke topside on the 12th. Took the B point out on the 12th. And you've been going sideways since then. If we go take a look at Murphy Oil for one of the tigers out here, that's MUR. That's trading at 27.87. The low for the year is 14.30. The high's 37. Yeah, don't touch this one, man. I wouldn't be touching this. This here, so what you have is this, 27.31. Yeah, you're banging into these lows with way too much volume. And this, if you look at this, this equity, folks, okay, this is a cool equity to look at that you really don't want to be trading. Well, that being said, well, I'm being a little prejudiced here, I think, because I was going to say you wouldn't want to be trading it in the middle of the zone, but yeah, I would trade it on the short side because it's breaking down. It's breaking down a consolidation that it's been in since May 9th. Now, it's going into strength, but you break that down. You can take the bottom of the breakdown, which is $28.28. You take the top of it, which is 37, and that's normally how you do a price projection. So you take that away from it and say, okay, man, that's going to go back to where it broke out from. Good for you. He's shot already. That's where it's going to break out, where it broke out from on March 2nd. So let's put this. Yeah, see if you put this on a. See, this is going to be a cool one to watch if you do get that breakdown. The reason being is that you could flip that position right around from the short position to the long position at like that $21 level. You come into that $21 level. You come in with light volume, then because you get a range going then. That's a nice little range. Because the top of the range would be 37. You'd already be down to 21. Put a stop under 1973. You got a nice risk-reward ratio that's happening. Because I think oil's going down, but guess what, folks? Oil's not going to zero. It's not going to happen. If we go over to that contract now, what I do expect to happen is this: is that the contract itself. Today we're down with 504,000 contracts. You have a swing point that it's going after. It's $40.58. So we're right next to it right now, and you're coming into it with volume. The problem with oil that I see is this: psychologically, breaking 40 is going to be a big deal. Well, swing points on the way up, folks, on the way down, just like a staircase. If you're in, Boston, anywhere, triple deckers, okay, you go up a flight of stairs. I've talked about this many times, a long time ago. You don't go up a flight of stairs and turn halfway around on the staircase and go down. Very unusual. You go to the next landing. That's all swing points are. And that's how markets like to trade. So if it breaks the 40.58, well, guess what? Your next swing point is down to 38.67. That's going to be a problem. Why is that a problem? Because under $40, I can see oil going down like 34.69 in a heartbeat. Heartbeat, So that is going to be a big number to watch as oil makes its way down into those levels. What happened with the oil numbers out here today, folks, was this: is that they were expecting a drawdown of a couple million barrels. Well, they didn't get a drawdown, number one. They got 1.7 million barrels more coming into the marketplace. That's why you're seeing, basically oil getting hit. So that's how that whole baby is shaking out. After the close out here, we're going to have lots of numbers. Oh, and as I said, so if you're in the metals market, we're going to be watching. You get Barrick coming out with numbers after the close. That's trading 21.32. We have Goldcorp coming out with numbers, and it looks to me, Goldcorp. I don't like how it's trading, man. There's something going on with Goldcorp that I think Goldcorp could have a little problem after the close out here. We'll find out. Goldcorp's coming out. Kenross is coming out. Let's see. And Eagle's coming out. So those are four big stocks inside that metal market that we'll see how they did with their numbers. We're going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 3, Nasdaq's up 31. And, of course, coming up in 6 minutes, the Facebook numbers are going to be coming out. And there's going to be a lot inside that, folks, because what you have here is that this is going to be the first quarter that also you get the Facebook Live videos. That's going to contribute to it. Instagram has over 500 million users, which passed over 500 million users in June. There's going to be big numbers here, as to find out, what they can make. So the average estimate, what the estimate is, the analyst estimate this is 82 cents. They're expecting sales of $6 billion. So we'll see where that shakes out. But that's where the numbers are coming out, and we'll find out as soon as they do come out what they can do. It's pretty wild. If let's just go over and just look at those numbers for a second. If you want to see some growth, it's just wild, man. So just look at this, man. This is like crazy. So if you look at the fundamental aspect of it, right? And my take is that it's going to gap up, okay? But fundamentally, this is what you have. In 2012, they took in $5.1 billion a year. In 2016, they've taken in $26.1 billion. It's like hard to believe. So this is where they take their money in from. They take 52% of it in U.S. and Canada, 45% in Europe. These percentages don't make sense. Oh, no, this is what they're growing. I'm sorry, this is what they're growing. So they're growing their revenue, most of it's from the U.S. and Canada. They take $8.9 billion in Canada, in U.S. and Canada, 4.5 in Europe, Asia's 2.7, and the rest of the world's 1.8. So the world is divided like this. Their growth. This is their 3-year growth. It's 52% U.S. and Canada, 45% in Europe, 64% in Asia. I mean, is that crazy or what? So what they're expecting to take in right now is going to be the $6 billion price tag. So we're going to know, and we're going to know that very quickly as to where that whole thing is going to shake out. And advertising, in 2015, they took in $17.1 billion, $848 million in other. Man, you talk about expansions. So let's just look at this for a second. So this is running. So check this out. This is pretty wild. So their PE is 75 to 1 right now. They're growing, however. Their growth rate is at 30%, I believe. I don't have that right. Yeah, at 30%. They're growing. No, I gotta work on that a little bit more. Bottom line, you know, we'll see where this shakes out ASAP. No two ways about that. We go take a look at the Amgen. Amgen is also, is the Amgen coming out? Let's see, AMGN. This would be pretty cool because this is a big biotech. Yeah, that's coming out after the close tonight too. Now that's coming out right at 4 o'clock also. So Amgen, that's going topside with volume too. Man, oh man. Okay. Yeah, this is going topside with volume also. So this is going to put some juice also under the IBB. It looks like that IBB is going to go up there and hit that, I think it's the 289 swing point that we were talking about. Yeah, that's the swing. Your swing up there is the 289.70. That's where it's going for. And I suspect it'll get that. You know, if we go take a look at Celgene, CELG, that's pushing with volume too. That's coming out tomorrow. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with a lot of numbers after the close. Dow Industrials down 5. NASDAQ up 29. S&P's down 3. We're going to be right back, folks.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Asim in Dallas.
Hi, Tom. I love your show.
Thank you so
I've
much.
Been listening to you since 2001 from my Seattle days when you were on a little station there.
I appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Thank you. Well, listen, thanks for bringing us from Seattle to Dallas, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love all the hosts. I love your show. I'm addicted to it.
It's Hotel California. It's wicked, isn't it, man? Thanks.
All right, Tom. Nice to talk to you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everybody's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow down 1, NASDAQ up 29, S&P's down 2, gold contract up $21, trading at $1,349 an ounce. Silver down 74 cents at $20.43 an ounce. Platinum up 44 at $11.38 an ounce. Copper down 4 pennies at $2.18 a pound. Light sweet crude off a buck, $41.94 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year note up 14 ticks, 132.18. 30-year bond up a point and a half, 173.10. King dollar down 388 ticks, trading at 96.78. The euro is at 110, and the yen is trading at 105. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so what you have is this. Your SPY is trading at 216.52. That wants to finish its ABC structure on the way up. That structure gets you a price point, folks, of 218.90. The NDX 100. What do you have with the NDX 100? The Qs are finished today at 114.58. That is an ABC structure up to the 121.99 area. The Qs right now, after the close, are trading up another 40 cents. Why? Because Facebook just come out with numbers. Facebook closed at 123. That's trading at 133. The NASDAQ Composite. Composite also is in an ABC structure on the way up. The Composite closed at 51.39. That number that it wants to go to is 54.69. You're going to have Amazon. You're going to have, Google come out tomorrow. I suspect Amazon, Google, Apple put the juice inside the NDX 100 today. That's what's going to finish up the NDX 100 ABC structures. We go over to the gold contract. Gold caught a bid out here today. We did 209,000 contracts. You're at 1340. Bottom line is that this little baby can get into now the 1348 area. It didn't have the juice behind the move. You're going into 264,000 contracts. So we'll see how it handles the 1348 area. That being said, you talk about silver. Silver caught a big bid. Silver was up 3.7% out here today. Gold was up 1.5. The silver contract was up 73 cents. You had the wide price spread. You had the accelerated volume. That's saying silver is going to go up and test its spike high from July 5th, which is 21.22. Right now, you're at 20.41. Bonds. We take a look at the 10-year bond. What you have with the 10-year is this. 10-year note, rather. 10-year note up 14 ticks. We at 132.18. Bottom line, this held price, but you get light volume. So I suspect, let's see, 132.16. Yeah, this can make a run for 132.29. You know, on a short-term basis. Longer term, what I'm looking at is that I'm looking at this coming back into the 130.21 area. 30-year bond, same type of setup in the 30-year. What you have with the 30-year bond is this. 30-year bond was up 1.5 points today. You're at 173.10 and 170. Hey, you're into the longer you stay over 173.07, you can go higher. You know, doesn't have the juice, but that's the number. So you get below that tomorrow, then that would set up that you are going to go back to this breakout area from the June 24th. That's my take on both of them. You know, but it looks to me that what you will have, which is unusual, is yet the notes going higher, the bonds going higher, market going higher, all simultaneously. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? So King dollar, the Fed come out with this statement, folks. Statement inside the Fed was that things are getting better, and you know, bottom line is that they. Well, hey, let me read you the statement. It'll be easier reading the statement because what you did have here. Let's see. Fed begins to crawl towards a rate hike. Federal Reserve policymakers took a step towards raising interest rates later this year, but stopped short of signaling that move could come as soon as September. That's how they bottom line said, hey, listen, you know, things are better. They're going to make another assessment on it at their next meeting. That's where this thing is shaking out. We go up and we take a look at King dollar. What we have with King dollar is this. King dollar traded up to 97.54, gave it up on price, pulled back to 96.70. But what you have here is this. The 96.70 level itself is the highs of June 24th. Now, you don't have to use that bar. Why? Because when we actually went topside also on July 21st, we went from 96.76 up to 97, and we did that with 24,000 contracts. So you can see what you have here. You actually pull back, and you're pulling back with lighter volume. So what that is dictating that the dollar still wants higher price. And what does happen, and this is really, this is going to be wild watching to see how this market shakes out tomorrow, meaning how the currency market shakes out tomorrow, why, and the bonds. Because what ends up happening most of the time, it's a digestion of what that statement's all about. Now, the unique thing on the statement here is that there was no press conference. That was... What happens is that when the Fed sets up their schedule at the beginning of the year, that was always out there that there was not going to be a press conference. Let's go over to Facebook. So Facebook closed at 123. It's trading at 131. Numbers go like this on Facebook. So where is she? Okay, let me see. So the estimate earnings was 82 cents. They made 97. Monster number, man. Unbelievable. Okay, they, let's see, intraday, their revenue, they were looking at 6.01 billion. They took in 6.44 billion. Big numbers, man, big numbers. Bottom line is that, if you had joined us at the 3 o'clock hour, we were kind of bisecting and dissecting this baby. What was really weird about the Facebook deal, folks, and this is what's always dangerous, Facebook had spiked higher, had traded lower before the numbers come out. It looked like the numbers had come out, and they didn't come out. Bottom line, when they came out, that thing shot up 10 points. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials closed down 1. NASDAQ up 29. S&P's down 1.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls. Now, Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And of course, Facebook come out with the numbers. They crushed the numbers. Facebook has taken over the world very quickly. They closed at 123. It's trading at 130 right now. And of course, let's go over to our man, Mr. John Logan, as we do each and every Wednesday at 20 past the first hour. Now, don't forget, folks, every trading day, John kicks us off 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 to 9 in the morning. Awesome show. You can get it right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You're going to get great HD video as well as audio. Now, as you come over to our website at TFNN, what you're going to see, and you can test drive this right here, right now, you're going to see the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. John just put up 15 new educational videos. Check it out. You can test drive the product. It's an amazing product. Bring you right around the world, let you know what is happening in the world, and it's crucial because guess what, folks? It's a one-world deal, and that's why the Fed is having a hard time going up on rates when, in fact, markets are at all-time highs. You have to love it. John Logan, what's going on?
God, good to be back with you, Tom. How are you?
I know, man. Great to. Of course, I watch you every morning, but I haven't had you on in the afternoon for a while.
It's been a while. I've just been traveling or just one thing or another, but it's good to be back with you finally.
It's a beautiful thing, man. How about that Facebook, huh? Man.
You know, of all the stocks in the universe, you can't short that one. There's no way humanly possible. It's just you block it out.
There's no doubt. And you just, technically it was set up, folks. Fundamentally, it's just a mind blower that when you look at those numbers, that in 5 years, John, they were taking in $9 billion a year 5 years ago. Now they're taking in 9 5s of 40 or 60 billion or something. I mean, it's like insanity. It's like.
Well, I agree with you fully. I mean, you and I are in online.
30 billion, sorry. So 5 billion to 30 billion, right? Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is, man.
You, to say the least. Well, you and I are kind of into some online transactional type businesses.
Yes, right.
And, if you are out there and you have any presence online, you have to deal with them now. I mean,
Oh, totally.
I mean, there's no other way around it.
And it's successful. I mean, ad dollars on Facebook work. There's no doubt, man. I mean, I like it. It's a 10 times better deal than I was doing 10 years ago, man. Spending fortunes and not getting as much back, right?
And there's all kinds of crazy ways not crazy, innovative ways, I guess, to get into a Facebook, kind of advertising marketing world. I mean, where I've got an office overseas, and we have paid rows of people to get in there on Facebook before, not in the trading business, but for another type of business that somebody contracted us to do.
Yes.
But get in there and create groups,
sure,
just create buzz,
right.
And it takes and Facebook has. They've kind of figured out, they've set a lot of little traps and little kind of alert systems of people abusing their network. But if you physically pay a human being to get in there at a nominal rate, to get in there and kind of create some buzz and start, yipping it up a little bit.
Right.
There's just all kinds of innovative ways to get in there and, push the envelope when it comes to creating some kind of advertising scene for your products. And the bottom line is with 1 billion people hitting it every day.
1 billion people.
And a unique fact. I mean, good Lord, who in the world?
Seriously, man. Seriously.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Well, listen, I'm showing the S&Ps right now.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, and again, this is everybody has to kind of keep their temperature of what's going on in the broad marketplace.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things I want to talk about today. This is one of them. We talked this morning about, how do you really kind of wait, be patient for the market to come to you to try to pick battles. Really, it doesn't always work out like this, but we hit to the tick the unfair highs and the unfair lows of our profiles today.
Look at that. Wow.
Literally to the tick. So the high today was 2169.25. That profile high is 2169.5.
Okay.
The low is 2152 on the profile, and the low today was 2152.
That's crazy, man.
I know, and for me, I like to keep things relatively simple, Tom. And what this piece of information does for me is it allows me to be a little bit more patient and try to wait and be able to have an area to play defense around if I'm trying to trade the broad marketplace.
Yes.
And I know that looking at the internals, and I'm going into our product right now. I tell you what, I was looking at the XLE earlier. Let me go back to the, let me show this too. I'm showing our indices profile heat grid on the scanner, and I'm just going to look at the S&Ps. This is our kind of daily situation here.
Yes.
We have been showing some cracks in the armor globally, but nothing really to write home about. But when I drill into the S&Ps and I look at the breadth calculations, we have started to kind of, get a little heavy. Some of the internals are starting to turn over relative to profiles. But again, since it was such a mixed bag, and really the edge is still for the longs, I'm looking at these two speed belts here. You really still literally, just in a rote manner, have to be looking to buy support when it's offered. And those rates, as you've been talking about, nobody's going to complain about. Rates is zero.
No, we're all getting used to it now, too, man. It's like,
isn't that sick?
I mean, it is sick. It is sick. There's no doubt, but I'm taking it. But it's sick. I agree, man.
There's a lot of things you can do with low rates. You can buy back your shares. You can borrow money. You can, get into the real estate market.
It's like, you know what is a mind blow, which I didn't realize. So check this out, folks. This is an amazing figure. So in Japan, the Fed's balance sheet in Japan is 75% of the GDP. Now, our Fed's balance sheet is 25% of its GDP. So it just goes to show how much further they can actually go. It's like, I know that is sound absolutely insane, but guess what, folks? Japan's not in that bad of shape, and it's like, why are they at 75% of GDP? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
looking at it that way, Tom, I feel much better about things now.
Man, I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness! But in a market that is kind of, looks like it's kind of spinning around here, not wanting to go down and looking launching paddish. A lot of these, instruments can show themselves as strong instruments, and some of them weak instruments. I've looked at the XLE. I heard some of your comments earlier.
Well,
I
can tell you. Listen, you know that I use your product every day. And what happens, folks, is this. Okay, these profiles happen to me. They line up with what I do in a dramatic way, anyway. Okay, so. John's explained this before. It's price and volume, and it's on a different axis. Okay, which is really freaking cool. So, bottom line is that looking at that product, when I was drilling down to it, even a couple days ago, I, drilled down to the 240s, man. And what happens, folks, is that, you have these 4 different time frames you can look at. I happen to like the 240s looking at. And guess what? The XLE, was starting to turn, and I just started looking at Exxon. So this is, and it was very subtle. It was just, but guess what? They were showing up in the scanner, man. It was like, and it was at that point, folks, it was the only one that was showing up inside the scanner. I said, oh, this is going to be interesting. And I just put that together with the oil contract. I says, okay. So, because it's going to be wild here, John. Yeah, can you stay with us for a second?
Absolutely.
No? Okay, cool. You stay right there, folks. In fact, during the break, you can come over to our website at TFNN, test drive the product. The product is a phenomenal product, folks. He just put 15 new educational videos up. You'll see the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. John and I are coming right back, folks. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, swim lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. GR. So you get Netgear, folks. Netgear closed at $48.90. That's trading at $52.50. Numbers like go like this. So their revenue, let's see, operating margins 11. So the estimate was 61 cents. They made 72. That little baby also. Yeah, it's at highs. Pretty amazing. We're talking with our man, Mr. John Logan. We're talking the markets, folks. We're talking the TAS profile scanner. You can check it out, right? Test drive it right on the front page of our website at TFNN. And, of course, don't forget, every trading day, John kicks us off 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a great show. You can get it right on your cell phone. So right now, folks, if you're on the East Coast from Maine going down to Florida and you listen to us live on your radio, and you're in the West Coast, you're up in Portland, Seattle, and, you know, out there, I guess it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Remember that you can get us right on your cell phone, and it comes in, it not only comes in great, the video comes in great, everything comes in great. So check it out. Bring us with you, man. It's a beautiful thing. So, markets are at highs. We have free money.
As usual. You know, I mean, Tom, does it? I mean, do you think people are getting overly bullish right now? I mean, like nothing can stop this.
You know, okay, so about a month ago, about 3 weeks ago now, the S&P had taken a B point out. So it's like, okay, you want to go to 218.90, and it's been trying to get there, right? But what did blow my mind, John, is that 2 weeks ago, that's when the Qs and the NASDAQ Composite took a B point out with volume. It's like, you got to be kidding me. You're going to do an ABC up, man. So what I'm waiting for is the finish of that. Because, I get 121.99 in the Qs, which we're getting real close to. I mean, with this Facebook number tomorrow, the Qs are going to be up a point and a half. And
everybody's going to be excited.
Yeah, and you got Amazon and Google after the close tomorrow night. So my take is this, is that we're going to finish the ABC structures on the way up, and the NASDAQ Composite and the Qs and the S&P. You're going to finish off window dressing. It's all come in and kind of cooled, you know what I mean, at the end of this month. And then guess what? Then the whole world is bullish because we're getting there. And I can tell you, folks, this is what's going on. I can really tell that we're getting there because as I'm sure you listen to me on here, like when I say, oh, my God, I can't believe another ABC up. Because guess what? I think, let's go look at Google right now. I believe Google just took out a B.2. So check this out. Now, this is going to be sick if this is the case. 734.24. Oh, see, Google didn't do the 1.2. No, it did. It did. Okay, so Google needed more than 1.2 million shares. It did 1.4. So check, this is going to be sick, folks, okay? Because the A point on Google is 663. The B is 743. So you get 43 and what? 37, right? 43, 53, 63, 73. That's $80. The C is 734. So we got what? 8. Oh my God, that's 812, 84. Yeah, 812. $812, man. Is that right? Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, that's right. That'd be absolutely sick, man. Here, let me bring this back. But so the high on Google, let me see. So the high, oh my God, this would be sick, folks, because the high, let me bring this back. I think I got the high on Google. Just a minute. Yeah, it hasn't been that high. That's saying that Google could come out tomorrow and really blow things away, man. Wouldn't that be sick?
Yeah, and where were your kind of next leg up on the S&P's 21.99? Is that what you said?
Let me see, we're at?
That you were talking. I
yeah,
can't
with 21.66. So let me just look at this for a second. It's the 18th, I think, or the 15th. No, the 14th that took it out, I believe. Or the 15th. Let me see. I can put the SPY up. I have it in the SPY. So the SPY 21.18. Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Okay.
And is that the top of a profile too? Is it?
I don't.
Because one would have to show up because we're at highs. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's not really in the cards yet.
Right.
But what else? You were talking about. Okay, we're kind of getting through these earnings, and some of the leaders are doing okay. Apple, Facebook, blah blah blah. And then when we kind of get through this, and if that 21.99 gets hit, then we're coming into that early fall area.
The hurricane season, man. Hurricane season.
The Carolina Hurricanes. They named a hockey team after that. It's in Raleigh. I don't know if everybody thinks it's in Charlotte. The Carolina Hurricanes are in Raleigh over here. But
okay.
If then the wall of worry starts about the rates. Isn't it wild how sometimes these fundamental things line up with the technical things?
I was saying to folks earlier, I really think the market is in harmony because it all seems to be like, you got to be kidding me, man. Because I think the rate will be just a worry, period. Do you know what I mean? It's, like you and I remember, when rates were high, my son Tommy and that whole millennium generation, they never had a high rate, man. I mean, it's only gone one way. If you're like 38 or younger folks, it's only gone one way, interest rates. Actually, 40 or younger, which is pretty wild, man. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it could coincide with, kind of getting all this stuff out of the way, that last little, all right, and then everybody's going to be sitting around looking at each other going, well, what do we trade off of now? And, there could be some rate moves that could cause some down moves. But right now, I don't see it totally in the cards to try to short this thing.
No, it's not. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And what does happen, folks, is that there's no doubt that can just be a normal pullback in a market that still wants to go higher. Because the next, case you can build out here is that the market gets worried about rates, and then guess what? That the Fed calls wolf again, and because of world rates, they can't go up, and then it's free money, and then at some point, inflation does hit, and guess what? Inflation hits, the market can get inflated, period. I mean, there's no two ways about that. So,
talking about some of the oil stocks, I mean, because, okay, well.
Yeah, Murphy's coming out with numbers today, too. Let me just see if they come out yet. So, no, they haven't come out yet. Okay, but.
Well, with a massive pullback in oil, and I understand, you were talking about Exxon, and what happened was Exxon, I'm showing the chart here, kind of hovered around this daily, broke. Obviously, there were some good points in that. But with oil, kind of really getting crushed here, ExxonMobil now is at, a level here that we got to pay attention to on the weekly for highs around, what is that, 90.46. So we're kind of sitting there. We could have a little bit of a trade and bounce on this one. And if you look at, Exxon, it's really, I mean, even though we've had a decent, kind of intermediate little pullback here, we're just basically coming down into an area of a relatively strong stock that's coming down to support again. So if oil gets any type of legs at all, you could have a little bit of a relative strength play here. There's a couple other ones in the XLE sector that are, really decent little trades here right now. I think Schlumberger's not looking bad on this pullback. Williams Company, WMB, not looking bad at all. I'm just picking these right off the scanner. And our little friend SWN, man, that thing is just, sitting on the top of the profile, baby. And any type of rally in oil might get a good pop in this one.
I have to love it. Well, listen, man, it's always a pleasure. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the show tomorrow morning. You're going to have big action tomorrow morning, man.
Plenty to talk about.
Have a great one, John. Have a safe one.
Thanks, Tom.
You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right back, folks.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Folks, as you come over to our website, you're going to see tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a webinar for my Market Insight subscribers. Now, you can be a subscriber right now, right here, absolutely free. The way you do it, you come over to our website at TFNN, you sign up for 30 days of Market Insights. What you get there is this. You're going to get 30 days of Market Insights. You're going to get a copy of my book, The Art of Time in the Trade. You're going to get into the Tiger's Den, all for free. The webinar is going to be tomorrow night, and what it's all about is that, bottom line, Earnings are out. What's the next trade? As John and I were just talking, we were talking on the 3 o'clock hour. Bottom line, what do you have? We have Apple, of course, was out last night. Facebook was just out. That's up $10. You get Google and Amazon coming out tomorrow, and then what? Okay, so what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about the effect of the good old U.S. dollar, of interest rates, of Brexit, of option strategies that you can basically take advantage of where these markets, I suspect, are going to be going. And, what is the correlation inside the dollar, the interest rates, and what sectors can you expect to have some movement? What you always want to remember is that when ABC structures do finish, bottom line, they do something other than that. So if you'd like to come to that webinar, you can come over to our website at TFNN, sign up. If you can't make it live, it'll be on your webpage for 30 days. So if you can't make it, we have some great technology. You can check it out. Now, let's go take a look at some more numbers out here. CRUS. We have Cirrus Logic. That closed at $41.77. That is trading at, this is another semiconductor stock. This is trading at $47.39. Big numbers. That's going to be over its highs. Here's how the numbers play out. First quarter net sales were $259 million. Their earnings per share was 24 cents. Let me see here. 1, 2. Their gross margin was 48%. Big numbers, man. They're seeing that the second quarter revenue is going to come in. Man, check this out. This is pretty heavy, folks. So they estimated second quarter revenue coming in was $321 million. Now they estimate $380 million to $410 million. That is one monster move. Holy cow. So the stock's up 15% after the market close. Put this back. Yeah, this is way over the highs. These semiconductors, man, they're selling. Oh, actually, no, it's going to go after its high. 45. Yeah, it's going to blow away its high. The high in September of 2012 was $45.49, and it looks like it's going right after that, baby, because yeah, it's at $47.40 right now. Marriott International, that closed at $70.54. That's trading right now 69 to 70. So bottom line is that that is right where it closed at. Their revenue is $3.9 billion. Their earnings per share was 96 cents. They're growing at 2.9%. And that equity there at 70.54. Yeah, this is down from 84. What has happened is that inside the commercial real estate business, you get a few of these big New York REITs. Well, they're not just New York REITs, but they happen to own a lot of real estate in New York. Those babies start getting hit out here today. And I suspect that has to do more than likely with EQ. Has to do with the topping out of rents, more than likely in New York. You had equitable residential. It's called, let's see, yeah, equitable residential. They basically, they're all over the United States, but they get a huge presence in New York. That was down $3.86 today. And if we do bring this back, this has been a consolidation that's been in for quite a while. So this looks like it's going to go after its lower swing point of $63. And we'll see where that shakes out from that particular point. WFM, Whole Foods, Whole Paychecks, WFM. I think that's this Whole Foods, right? Yeah, so Whole Foods closed at $33.64. This is trading at $33, so no action on this one. Let's see what they have to say. So this, their sales was $3.7 billion. The estimate was $3.72, so that was light. Earnings per share was 37 cents. They see going forward, the estimate was 25 cents. It looks like they're going to make 23 to 24 cents. If we go over to the gold ABX, it looks like there's 4 gold companies coming out with numbers, but these guys, they're not like tech companies, and bottom line, they're not going to come out until after the trading stops. They're probably pretty smart about this. But Barrick Gold is coming out with numbers after the close today. They haven't come out yet. Agnico Eagle's coming out with numbers. They haven't come out yet. Oh, hold on, maybe. Let's see. Hold on one second. Here we go. Yeah, no. Agnico. This is 16. Yeah, good. Agnico Eagle just come out. Okay. So Agnico Eagle, the estimate was 10 cents. They made 16 cents. They're boosting production, their yearly forecast. They're boosting their revenue, their quarterly dividend. Okay, so Agnico Eagle. Okay, Agnico. There we go. Okay, whoops, right there. Okay, their net income of $19 million or 9 cents a share. The result includes non-cash foreign currency translation loss from deferred tax liabilities of $7 million. Interesting. We'll have to figure that one out. Versus mark-to-market and other adjusted gross losses of $5.8 million, non-currency. For the first 6 months of 2016, the company net revenue is $46.8 million or 21 cents a share. This compares with the first 6 months of 2015 with $38.8 million. Second quarter cash provided operating activities was $229 million. Increase in cash provided by operating activities before changes in working capital. Let me see if this is trading right now. It closed at 54.66. It really doesn't look like it's trading. Well, no, it doesn't look like it's trading. Doesn't mean it won't trade. It looks like the bid's 54.69. So those are good numbers. KGC, let's go see if Kenross come out yet. KGC. Kenross hasn't come out yet. Barrick. Gold Corp. Let's see what Gold Corp. Gold Corp hasn't come out yet. So Agnico Eagle is the first one to come out, and those are good numbers. So how Agnico Eagle trades tomorrow is going to be really important to look at because the numbers are great. Now we'll see what happens with the market looking at them. If we go take a look at the VRTX, Vertex Pharmaceutical. Vertex Pharmaceutical closed at $96 and a penny. That is trading at $92.25. So that's not going to make the top of its range. The top of the range was 96 bucks, right where it was. The bottom is 79. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished down 1. NASDAQ was up 29. NASDAQ's the number, folks. You can expect it higher tomorrow, too.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at tfnn.com.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget, folks, you can sign up for my webinar tomorrow night. Go to the front page of TFNN. You can test drive the newsletter for 30 days. You can get the book. You can come in the Tigers Den, have a great workshop tomorrow night, 6 to 7. As we set up for tomorrow morning, what can you expect out here? Well, the number is this NDX 100 and the NASDAQ Composite, folks. The NDX bottom line, the Qs closed at 114.59. Those babies are trading out here at 114.97, so you're at 115. Your ABC structure on the way up, the 1-to-1 is 121.99. I expect you're going to see that finished. What's so cool about where we are right now is this, is that we have these ABC structures. You're at the 27th of the month, and you're coming into window dressing. So simultaneously, you have the whole flood happening at the same time, meaning you're at all-time highs, you're coming into window dressing, which will put more juice into the marketplace, and then the question is, okay, you get up there, what happens when you're up there? And that's what makes markets. If we take a look at the fear and greed out there, it's still not out here. It's still not out here because today we had the trend come in at 1.34, and what that means is that there was actually more selling than buying. When it comes in at 1, there's the same amount of buying and selling in the New York Stock Exchange equities. Right now, there's still nervousness out there, so that means that we're not close to that high yet. And that would make sense because guess what? Somehow, some way, that NDX wants to get up into that price, which just sounds bizarre, but guess what? 6 points when we have Thursday and Friday is real easy to do. Well, it's not real easy to do, but it'll be a heck of a run. That's what it comes down to. And let's go over to Amazon because tomorrow night after the close, of course, we get Facebook and you get Amazon. Now, Google. The thing that's pretty wild is that Amazon had actually looked better than Facebook, and now it's like, okay, is that are they both going to go topside? Yeah, they can, because Amazon had a good day on July 12th. It was pushing 757 with volume. The Google, this is an equity that has got toasted, roasted, all of the above quite a bit, and it's been in this consolidation. Well, if Google pushes into the swing like it did today, you got an ABC structure on the way up, and it's quite an ABC. It's a monster. What you had happen today is this. It got over the B point, which is 743.24, but it closed underneath it. Now that turns into a complex ABC. That's how that works. And what that means is that you'll go right back topside once again, and we'll see if in fact it does it tomorrow. That would it's like an 80-point ABC up, and you're talking about somewhere into the 800s. And the high right now for Google is 789. And you know what the wild thing is? That, actually, when I start looking at the Pokemon Gold deal, folks, this is a mind blower. So the Pokemon Gold, this is how this is set up. Nintendo licensed to Pokemon Go the Pokemon, right? So Nintendo owns 30% of that. And it's Niantic that actually is the company. So Niantic is the company. Well, guess what? Niantic, folks, this is a mind blower. Now, I haven't figured out how much they own, but Google, Niantic is a subsidiary of Google. So it very well can be Google that has the Pokemon Go because, what Alphabet has done is this. Alphabet, when they changed it from Google to Alphabet, what they wanted to do is be able to break out all those numbers. So what we may see tomorrow is that breakout, okay? On the way home last night, when I was listening to the Bloomberg, it was like, man, they stopped breaking that down. I said, you got to be kidding me, man. That's about as intense as you can get. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Join us right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.